Okay, so this is basically right here what I was afraid of. One downer side to the trip today. Their signature attraction, Timber Mountain Log Ride, is still closed. Now, I was worried about this last year, that this idea of shutting down Log Ride from January until June was going to be a permanent thing. And it seems like my fears were well founded. This is now the standard operating procedure. Just shut it completely down for half the year. I have not, as of yet, had any good explanations as to why they now do this. They used to shut it down from January till February, but now they just shut it off like the whole time, almost their entire season. There has not, like I said, nobody has ever given me a lot of good explanations for why they're doing this now. I assume it's to save money. With everything headed towards a disaster, everybody's trying to save as much money as they can, so I can basically understand that. Another less appetizing possibility is that this is because of the merger with Six Flags. And the thought has crossed my mind that they might be trying to get us used to not having these around. Because I know the talk about the merger has been that Cedar Fair will be in charge of the new company, even though it's going to be called Six Flags. Cedar Fair's CEO will be in charge of this new Six Flags company. But I got to tell you, whenever there is any kind of merger, almost everything you hear are lies. Remember when Disney absorbed 20th Century Fox, they claimed they wouldn't change anything, they'd leave them alone. Now nobody who was there before is currently at the place, and 20th Century Fox doesn't exist anymore. They just got this small arm of Disney called 20th Century Media. So what they said when they initially did that was not true. It is very possible that something like that is gonna happen with this merger with Six Flags. There's a lot of reasons why this merger actually worries me. One of them is that Six Flags does not like dark rides, and they do not like a whole lot of theming. So I'm sure Six Flags would love to tear down both of these mountains and put like a Giga Coaster in here. They probably want to take out most of Ghost Town and put like DC Universe in there with a minimal amount of theming. I can bet you anything they'd be salivating at the idea of tearing down Independence Hall and putting a parking structure over there. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. Right now, most Knott's fans seem to be pretty optimistic about the future. So that Cedar Fair will still be in control and that there won't be any changing. As it turns out, Knott's is actually considered a core park in Cedar Fair from what I've been reading. But yeah, there is a whole lot of, it's a big lizard. There is a whole lot of uncertainty right now, and I'm really just trying to enjoy what I can of this place because I have no idea what's going to happen. Another possible problem that might come out of this merger is that they might follow the schedule model of the way Six Flags works, and that is that they are the parks are open only on weekends except during summer and breaks, which would effectively kick me out of the park because I only have weekdays off, and I take care of a 93-year-old mother at home, so I need those weekdays off to take her to her doctor's appointments. So usually Tuesdays are the only days that I can go to a theme park. So if they operate with that schedule, that basically kicks me out of Knott's the same way that returning to that schedule at Magic Mountain kicked me out of there. Magic Mountain for a while was open 7 days a week under their previous CEO, who had wanted to make it less of a niche park. Thanks to her, we got a dark ride at Magic Mountain, and we got a whole lot of extra theming, some of which has been removed. Their new CEO is more in the Six Flags model, so they shut the park down except on weekends. And even though that I'd been a pass holder for years, I ended up having to cancel my pass there. I am really hoping that something like that does not happen with Knott's Berry Farm. So let me get off all this doomsayer stuff and uncertainty, and let me head to another attraction.